This is a training film for Judo. It's submitted to the Khan Academy for online training for the sport of Judo. And what I'm going to show you today would be the first lesson. In that lesson, I'm going to be in a situation that I will now move to make myself stronger and be able to get my grips. If I am in a normal fighting or tournament type of situation, I'm facing a guy who's going to have his right leg forward and his right arm more forward if he's right-handed. So if I'm like him, we're equal. But if I could come around, I can get to where I'm strong and he's weak. So the first thing I need to show people is how to come around, so then they would be in a strong position, and then from that we can start teaching throws and start teaching Judo. I want my students to be able to come in, even in a tournament, even with just a couple weeks of experience, and get a lot of attacks, get a lot of experience, and not be penalized because they weren't attacking. Normally that's a problem, especially when they're just learning, because these hands are holding him out. So first thing I'm going to do is, as we comes for my grip, I can always have a big broad target. And then if I bring my elbow down as I turn my hip, I have the inside. And now I can pick up my second grip. Here, I am controlling not only his arm, but I am controlling his shoulder. He's right-handed, that means his right side is very strong. In this position, that's right in the middle of mine, where I am strong. My legs have teed off his legs. If we were to draw a line from one toe to the other, and I'm here, I am able to control the inside of his body and be stronger. This is a good attack position for me. My two hands will work very strong. I will be able to use this one and make this thing go right by my ear. So this is a good attack position. Normally when I get my grips, I'm going to first start off into the best defensive position, ready to attack. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hip around like this. Now I can get my second grip. I'm going to bring my toes back with my heel up. I'll shift weight by going on my heel. Boom. See how that shifting of weight has a great effect on him? Now that allows me to move my foot. Right now this foot is very heavy. It's here holding and controlling his shoulders. I don't have to worry about him foot sweeping me. If I was to just pick this foot up, I would fall forward. So I'm protected from a foot sweep. But when I go back, this foot becomes light. And therefore I could get foot swept. But that's not going to be a problem. We'll just turn a little bit. Because when I go back on my heel, I'm throwing him off balance. Plus, I can always go like this. And when I put it back down again, I'm strong. But what I have to do is move. So I'm going to put him off balance. Now I can move my foot for a third step. So I have step 1 on the heel is my second step, and out of the way is my third step. Look how weak he is. I am out of his way. I have him totally broken down. I am holding him up. Judo is effortless. So that's what we go through to now be in the best defensive position. Now I can attack. I can attack backwards. I can attack to the side. I can attack inside. I can do all kinds of attacks, and I can drive for an outside. So we call that 1, 2, 3. That's the first lesson, and we have a wall drill. You'll notice that when we were like this, and he had himself in a strong position, and I was facing him, we kind of had a 90-degree angle if you look at the line of his feet and the line of my feet. So I go over to a wall. Now I'm going to do a wall drill that you can practice at home. Okay, so now I'm against the wall, and we kind of have like 90-degree angle between the angle of the wall, the angle of my feet. So the first step was I hipped around, and that allowed me to get control of the arm and have my elbow on the inside. It also allowed me to get my grip. So now I've got control of this hand, and I've got control of his head with my grip. Now I'm going to bend my knee and put the toes up. The toes down on the mat, heel up. I'm not moving my hip. I'm not stepping back. I'm just bending my knee. Now I'm very strong here because I can lean into him. So this is very strong. He can put all the pressure he wants on this from his right side. I have that covered because this goes in a nice direct line against his strength. Now when I go back, boom. Okay, he's thrown forward. And if I get out of the way, he's thrown forward again. So we have two going down forward positions that will put him over his toes and make him off balance. Now there's different ways I can go into a throw. One way is I'll take this leg and I'll bring it back. That brings up a shoulder that I can come in for a throw you probably have seen on many videos. I'm over here. I'm in this very strong position. I can bring my hip up, give power to my elbow, and bring him this way, and start attacking him in many different ways. But it all starts with 1, 2, on the heel, out of the way. That's the first lesson. And with the wall drill, you can practice it so you can do it without even thinking about it, and you just automatically come around.